What's up, guys? Back to some gas station cigars. So this is the one that I was most interested in trying. Someone was very nice to send me a care package with a couple different gas station cigars. And this is the Backwoods Dark Stout. Alright, so I don't drink a lot of beer anymore. Actually, I haven't had beer in probably 6 months. But when I did, I definitely liked a good stout. So I'm very interested to see if this is what this actually tastes like. Okay, so if you're not familiar, a stout is just a very dark beer. Usually has some coffee, chocolate thing going on, although it can vary quite a bit. This one's $1.39 for one cigar. Now we're getting kind of expensive. Usually these gas station cigars are like 2 for $1, 2 for 99 cents. But now it's $1.39 each. I mean, jeez. All right, so full flavored dark stout, all natural leaf wrapper. Backwoods doesn't make pretty cigars. Instead, we make the best cigars we can. We start with aged broadleaf wrappers for a naturally sweet flavor and a dark Maduro color. Then that's wrapped around carefully selected tobacco leaf known for its mild aroma. Gentle taste. No paper wrapper means they might look a little rough around the edges, but they smoke true, just the way you want them to. So yeah, made in the Dominican Republic. A lot of people big fans of Backwoods because they are, you know, actually cigars. So, rip the top off here. Ah, that smells great. That smells so good. Ah, that's actually extremely familiar. I don't think it it smells. I didn't taste anything yet. I don't think it smells like a stout specifically. But there's a ton of chocolate, and I'll tell you exactly what it smells like. I keep saying taste. I have a chocolate pipe tobacco. I think it's called German cake or something like that. And that smells identical to this. So, huge chocolate aroma. No coffee at all. So, we'll see. If you guys never seen these Backwoods, this is very hard to mistake in which end to smoke out of. This has a shaggy foot, which means there's tobacco sticking out of it. Alright, so you light that end. Very loose pack, very light. I do not think this is going to last very long. And there's already little bits of tobacco poking out the bottom. So anyway, let's get into it. Got some matches here. Let's see what this thing tastes like. Very easy to light up. There's definitely sweetener on there, which I already taste. And bits of tobacco. Alright, so tastes kind of how it smells so far. It is very easy to light, as you saw there. I'm definitely tasting some chocolate. And it's actually not really like a dark chocolate, which I'm used to. It's more of a sweeter milk chocolate flavor, which is actually very nice. It's not super predominant though. I do taste tobacco mostly. Like if I had to put a percentage on it to best explain it, it's like probably 75% tobacco with 25% of that chocolate flavor. Where you might assume it's like 90% chocolate. Not really the case. It always smells a lot stronger than it actually tastes as well. So, you know, out of the package it just smells like it's gonna be a flavor bomb, but it turns out that it's mostly tobacco. It's a little bit more on the heavier side as far as the harshness of the tobacco. It is a mild tobacco. Like, it's not going to blow your socks off in the way of nicotine or anything like that. But like, there's a dry, rough feeling in my mouth from smoking it. I mean, I'm at the beginning still. You know, it's not like I just finished. So it seems like it's a little bit rough around the edges as far as the tobacco quality. but we'll see. See how it progresses. I'm going to ash this because obviously it's not going to hold on for that long, and I don't want it falling on me. I like the new hat. I got a Salvation Army hat. Found this for $8, brand new with the tags on it. It's kind of that older style Army camo, which I thought was pretty cool. Take a break from my Al Capone hat, which I do love quite a bit. I get a lot of compliments on that hat. Just something a little bit different. Yeah, I mean, the like I said, the tobacco quality is kind of like, whatever, a little bit rough, a little harsh. But the flavor, it's definitely not stout, which I honestly would think would be kind of hard to replicate that actual stout flavor. It is chocolate. I'm not getting any coffee whatsoever, which I think you definitely get more coffee in a lot of stouts than you do the chocolate. So it's basically like a light chocolate. There's definitely a creaminess to it, though. I mean, it's funny how, like, labels sell things, right? If I saw this in the store, I would have purchased it. I love stouts. I love trying different cigars, obviously. And I would be very intrigued by that. But what's so weird to me is that you can put a dozen different names on this, and it would still be like, oh, okay, yeah, I get it. And there's a power of influence. Like, some people might read that, say stout, and they smoke, and they go, yeah, it tastes like a stout. Because it's in your mind that it's supposed to. There's definitely some influence there. They could have called this cookies and cream. Cookies and cream. I would have thought, yeah, kind of. Not really, but kind of. I mean, it's more like that. It has more of a chocolate cream flavor than it does stout. So it's just fascinating to me, the marketing aspect of it and flavorings. I don't know what they're putting in this for flavoring, but that's the only thing that's coming through is a little bit of sweet chocolate and cream. So yeah. Anyway, it is a little bit warmer today for winter. You can hear the banging in the background. Someone's doing some construction down the road. Good day for it, I suppose, for December. It's probably like maybe 42, 43 degrees, but the last couple days have been in the 20s, so it feels warm. I always said that it's strange, the mysterious 50 degrees, because in the middle of summer, 50 degrees Fahrenheit, for all the people watching abroad, 50 degrees Fahrenheit here in the summertime is freezing, like shivering. But that same 50 degrees in the middle of the winter is somehow warm, t-shirt weather. How is that possible? I don't know, it's weird. I guess our bodies adjust. So I'm going to retrohale this, see if I can pick up any more flavors here. No, just an incredible harshness that was not pleasant at all. Burning my whole nose. That was pretty harsh, actually. Most of these gas station cigars I can retrohale pretty easily. And by retrohaling, I just mean once you draw in the smoke, you're blowing it out your nose. You pick up a lot of flavor doing that. No, that did not go well. What I smell and taste now is actually more similar to like a pipe tobacco, which is interesting. But there's not more flavor. It just has a little bit more of that pipe tobacco kind of backbone to it. Now, as far as that sweetness that was on the wrapper, that was literally only the first puff. I haven't tasted it since, so there's just very, very little on there. Yeah. Gas station cigars. Now, a lot of people give me crap for doing reviews on these, but there's a lot of people who smoke these. There's probably more people who smoke these things than people who smoke, $10, $15, $20 cigars. It's just the people who smoke the $20 cigars, they might see it more as a hobby, whereas people who are buying these and smoking them all the time, they're just smoking them. It's like, thinking of cigarettes as a hobby. Most people probably don't smoke cigarettes as a hobby. It's just a habit. But people obviously have their preferences, and there's a million different flavors to choose from and different brands, and people like certain ones for different reasons. I love trying new things. I've said this before too, like I'm never going to, I shouldn't say never say never, but far more likely to grab a quality cigar if I want to sit and have that smoking experience. I'm only doing these gas station cigars for you guys, for you know, the opinion that you guys asked for. I normally would not purchase these or just smoke them, you know, for my own enjoyment off camera. Because I don't smoke too often, it's easier to smoke more expensive cigars. And believe it or not, a lot of people think the cigar hobby is extremely expensive, and it's not. You know, like I said, $15 cigar, like, yeah, that's a lot. If you're smoking them every day, if you're smoking them once a month, that's nothing. Everyone, well, I shouldn't say everyone, but most people can find $15 a month for a hobby. But like a lot of hobbies, what happens, I think, for a lot of people is that once they get interested, they want to try everything at once. And I know a few guys personally that got into cigars, and they just went nuts. I mean, every day they're smoking 2-3 different cigars just to try all these things. They're spending hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on this stuff, and then they get burnt out. They right away they're like, you know, it's too much. I don't like it. Yeah, because you overdid it. You can overdo anything that's good, right? You have a delicious meal, you can enjoy that meal, or you can have 3 or 4 of them and be disgustingly full. Kind of see it the same way. So as far as cigars go, I try to space it out. I don't smoke all the time, and when I do, it becomes something special and nice. Like I haven't smoked a cigar in probably, I don't know, at least 3 or 4 weeks. So, you know, figured I'd grab this one and see what it's all about. Well, it's not the most offensive of the gas station cigars. It's kind of in the middle. It's not my favorite. The flavor, the smell is amazing. I mean, I would, of course, hope that it would just taste exactly like it smells, but it doesn't. The predominant flavor here is the tobacco, and it's just kind of like, it's a lower quality tobacco, so I'm not enjoying that flavor all that much. But like I said, the actual harshness of it, the feeling in my mouth like it's smoking hot, or that it's, you know, burning my mouth, it's just, that's a reflection of that tobacco, and I'm just not particularly a fan of it. And not so many words. If I saw this again, I wouldn't buy it, and I wouldn't smoke one again. It's a one and done. But still, you know, interested in trying it. So I don't know how long the video's been going, but we're at this point here, and I would say I have another maybe minute of smoking, a couple more puffs. It's starting to get a little bit hot. I don't think I'm smoking fast. I'll wait a little longer before the next puff here. But yeah, it's starting to get to the tail end of things here. Yeah, it's Christmas time. You can see in the background. Oh, if I go the other way, got the tree poking through the window there. I'll tell you real quick, my wife is totally into the white lights. My entire childhood, colored lights. My tree always had colored lights. It's more fun, I think, for kids, you know, all the different colors and things, and you have a bunch of different ornaments, they're different colors. The all white thing, it's kind of more of a mature thing, just my personal opinion. But you know, relationships are about give and take, and I had no problem giving up the color of the lights on the tree. It's different. I'm not a kid anymore, so as an adult, we do a white tree. Maybe when we have kids, we'll start doing a color one again. But anyway, that's the topic of the day, I guess. Write down in the comments, if you do celebrate Christmas, do you prefer a colored tree or a white tree as far as the lights go? I know some people do both. And of course, with today's lovely chunk of tobacco in my mouth, with today's technology, there's a lot of LED trees that switch from you know, all white to colored again, which is really cool too, because it's best of both worlds, you know. And this tree, we've had this for a couple years. It's really full. I really love the tree, but the lights started having some problems, so I think we're going to cut the lights off of it and string up our own next year, because this is a pre-lit. But yeah, I mean, you would think it's the best of both worlds, but the ones I've seen so far that switch between like colored and white, the white are kind of like bluish. It's more of a cool white, and not my thing. Plus the LEDs, at least the trees I've seen so far, and I haven't done a bunch of research, but like what I see at Lowe's and Walmart, Home Depot, things like that, the LEDs just, they don't shine. They don't project as much light as the incandescents. There's just no substitute yet. I'm sure they're out there. I just haven't seen it. You know, when I have no lights on in the room and I have just the Christmas tree, I want it to illuminate the room too. I don't want it to just be the tree lit, you know. It's got to give ambient light. It gives that feeling that it's like a warmth. I love it. And I don't know why I'm talking about all this in a cigar review, but whatever. So yeah, white lights or color lights for the tree. Let me know. All right, one more puff and then I'm done. Flavor stayed the same the whole time. Just kind of middle of the road. It's not horrible. It's not great either. I wouldn't do it again. But I'll tell you what, it's definitely not stout. It's just chocolate and cream. That would be my my best description of the flavor. So yeah, that is it for this one. If you guys are interested, check it out. If you're not, don't. Let me know if you've had a Backwoods stout cigar. Like I said, I mean, I'm totally sold on this marketing, this artwork on here. It's classy, it's cool, and I like the flavor description. It's just like most things, disappointment. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow with another video. Because I make them every day, if you don't know that. I know people tell you to click the bell and all that stuff. Sure, go ahead, click the bell, but even then, I click the bell on a lot of people I subscribe to, and I still miss videos. So the best way you can catch every one of my videos is to check my channel every single day, because I post a new video every single day. So I'll see you tomorrow with a new video. Hope you guys have a good one, and that's it.